So Cats is about a cult of cats called the Jellicoe Cats, and that's about all I know about this movie. And the reason why I say that is because I don't know the story of this movie. Yeah, I know. We're jumping right into it. There's no story here. What is this about? What's going on? In all seriousness, I have no idea what was happening this entire movie. Things happen, I understand, what's going on, but I also have no idea what's going on. This is the very first movie that I've seen this year, and probably in a few years, where there wasn't even a story to follow in this movie. There's just singing and dancing and weird things happening, and that's it. There's nothing else going on in this movie. I mean, from what I can tell, it's about this one cat that wants to become a Jellicoe cat, and so she's trying to become a Jellicoe cat. She's meeting other Jellicoe cats. James Corden swings on by. You get to know him for a little bit. Rebel Wilson is somebody that they meet. You get to know her character, and then they just kind of disappear. So they're pretty much gone for the rest of the movie. Judi Dench's cat is the main cat. She's in it longer than most of the other cats. You meet Ian McKellen's cat, who is not in this movie very much, although he has a whole song, and I will let you know, Ian McKellen is not a singer. You get to meet Jason Derulo's cat, and he sings a lot. He wears fur coats, which raises a whole slew of questions about this society. He sings so high of notes that Rebel Wilson asks if he's been neutered, which also brings up so many questions that I don't want to think about. You also get to meet Idris Elba's cat, who is the bad cat in this movie. He snatches up different cats. You never know why. Maybe he wants to be a Jellicoe cat. Maybe he just hates the Jellicoe cats. It's never explained why he just takes Jellicoe cats. It doesn't make sense. And then Taylor Swift's cat, is his sidekick. So you got Taylor Swift is a baddie in a movie. If that interests you, it's in this movie. On top of there being no semblance of a story or character or anything like that, the CGI is just absolutely awful. And if you watch the trailer, you know it's bad. But I mean, from a trailer getting released to the movie getting released, you should understand that there is a time gap. There is time to fix the effects, kind of like Sonic did. Even though the Sonic redesign special effects aren't going to be the best, they still went to lengths to fix it. And the Cats had the time and the budget. Apparently they had a $95 million budget, so they had the money to fix this. But they didn't. I mean, there are multiple points in this movie where you can look at somebody's forehead, where their face transitions to the cat hair, and the cat hair is glitching up here. I'm not making that up. $100 million budget movie has that bad of effects. Blows my mind. It blows my mind. What else is wrong with this movie? Oh yeah. There's cockroaches with human faces. They dance. They have a whole kick line. And cats start eating them. So it's the circle of life, I guess. There are some attempts at humor, which, as you can imagine, don't work. Within the first 10 minutes of the movie, you get a cat got your tongue joke, which doesn't work. It's not funny. And then, later on in the movie, not too far after, you get a look what the cat dragged in joke. Some of the cats have mustaches, even though they all have whiskers. So isn't that kind of like a pseudo mustache? I mean, there's just something about the way these cats interact with each other that it's just not for a PG movie at all. They like rub heads together instead of hugging. I don't know what that's about. Is that like a respect thing? Is that like an intimacy thing? I don't need to know these things. I don't want to think about these things. I understand that's what cats do. They'll like rub like their heads and their necks against each other. But why when they're designed like humans? Right? Like they have like human hands. There are some cats that have so little makeup on their hands, like you can tell like they're just human hands. Like you can see the fingernails. You can... What's baffling is I don't know how this got made. I don't know who thought this was a good idea. I've never seen the Broadway play. I had a chance to, and thank the Lord I skipped out on that, because if it's anything like this, I want nothing to do with it. I don't know what else to say. This movie is worse than Barefoot on a Lego. Oh my gosh, this is going to take some recovery time. This was historically awful. If you are planning on seeing this movie at any point, do yourself a favor, do the people you are seeing this with a favor, refund your ticket, refund all the tickets, go see Star Wars, go see almost any other movie that's out in theaters right now. Just don't see this one. It will give you nightmares. It's just not good. I wish I hadn't seen it. Thank you guys for watching this review. If you liked it, give it a like, subscribe to this channel. I do a ton of movie reviews. I've got some really cool ones coming soon. And yeah, that's really all I got. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys have a good one. And I'll see you in the next one.